Welcome to online class of Central Public School. This is Juvan sir. Today's topic is motion in one dimension. In this topic we will find scalar and vector quantities. And what is scalar quantities? Those physical quantities which have only magnitude are called scalar quantities. I am repeating, those physical quantities which have only magnitude are called scalar quantities. For example, length, mass, time, work, speed, heat, etc. are the examples of scalar quantities, because for representing these physical quantities like length, mass, time, work, we only needed magnitude, not any direction. That's why these quantities are called scalar quantities. Then next topic is vector quantities. And what is vector quantities? Those physical quantities which have magnitude as well as direction. Those physical quantities which have magnitude as well as direction are called vector quantities. For example, displacement, velocity, acceleration, force, etc. For representing these quantities, we needed magnitude as well as direction. That's why these physical quantities are called vector quantities. Next topic is rest and motion. What is rest and motion? A body is said to be at rest if it does not change its position with respect to the immediate surroundings. A body is said to be at rest if it does not change its position with respect to the immediate surroundings, while a body is said to be in motion if it changes its position with respect to the surroundings. For example, motion of a car, motion of a plane, motion of a taxi are the examples of motion. And rest object, the object which does not change its position, it is called rest. If we are at home, we still position, and if suppose our school is at rest position because it does not change its position with respect to its surroundings. Okay, these are the rest and these are the surroundings. Students are requested to note down these definitions and try to remember this. Okay, next topic is motion in one dimension. Next topic is motion in one dimension. When a body moves along a straight line, its motion is said to be one dimensional motion. Suppose a body is moving in a straight path. For example, motion of a train on a straight track, motion of a body falling vertically are examples of the motion in one dimension, because for representing the motion of this train we needed only one axis, say x axis, say y axis, etc. And motion of a body falling vertically, suppose a body is falling vertically from a certain height, then its motion is